This is the problem we solved yesterday. So many things we studied in this problem, if you remember. How to select free body diagram. So we never draw FBD of a joint where there are not all two force members. So if there are all two force member, in that case only we draw FBD of joint. We never draw FBD of a two force member. And that's why when you look at this diagram, immediately you realize that it's FBD of rod AB. Why not BC? Because BC is a two force member. This is how you should, if I ask you a question, why not BC? So you must be able to answer the question. It is a two force member. Okay. Then where system is connected.
System of coplanary forces.
Where system, that is members of a system, are connected to external stationary surface. At those points, the reactions are. So reaction, you are asked to find a reaction at support. So reaction at A and reaction at C, we were asked to find out. But have you realized, had it been asked force in member BC, in that case also we would have considered FBD of rod AB only. So this is what you should understand. Whatever asked in that problem, of course, it will be regarding magnitude, direction, point of application of forces, because we are studying forces, statics. So whatever amongst this, if you are asked, so of course you will start with a free body diagram. So which FBD, that decision you will have to take. And that decision does not depend on what is asked in the problem. That depends on the things we are discussing now. Also, before you start drawing free body diagram, you must be able to count the number of unknowns. In this free body diagram of rod AB, 3 unknowns are there. कैसे पता चलता? हमने decision लिया था FBD of rod AB. But before drawing this free body diagram, हमने देखा where rod AB is in contact with other bodies. Rod AB is in contact with hinge support at A and two force member at B. So hinge support 2 unknowns, 2 force member 1 unknown. So total number of unknowns 3. So in FBD of rod AB there will be 3 unknowns. वो हमें पहले से पता था. तो when we counted number of unknowns, उसी वक्त हम खुश हो गए थे. Why? Because हमें पता चल गया था कि we have solved the problem. The remaining part clerical job, drawing FBD, applying conditions of equilibrium, sigma MA, sigma FX, sigma FI. That's not a problem. Now it's a rod. That is why it is general system. Correct? Roller ki FBD always concurrent system. Joint ki smooth roller FBD is always concurrent system. Joint FBD is a concurrent system, but rigid rods with certain dimension shapes, these are general systems, can be solved for 3 unknowns only. Okay. Now listen, initially we solved problems on all members, 2 force members. We use method of joints. Now we are solving problems on single member. Single member, earlier problem we solved, it was a roller. Correct? Here, this problem is all members, 2 force members. All are YS. So all members, 2 force members, we use method of joints. Correct? Then we solved problem on roller. It is single body problem. Only one member in the system, that is the roller, and it is supported by 2 stationary surfaces or in between 2 stationary surfaces. So when there is only one body involved, nothing to worry about that, just draw FBD of that body. So we solved this problem by drawing FBD of the body. Now one more thing you should understand now here. What I said just now, we are studying problems involving only one body. So in this diagram, there is only one body. तो ये क्या सर कह रहा है? There is only there are 2 bodies you can see. There are 2 rods, rod AB and rod BC. But remember, I am, and this is now very, very important. Try to understand, listen to me very carefully. I am not counting a rod BC as a member in the system. So, member in the system and support, don't get confused in that. For example, if I want to hang this body, then to hang this body from ceiling, when I use a rope or a wire or a string, chain, whatever. So if I tie that rope at this corner and hang it from the ceiling, then that wire is not the body we wanted to support. We wanted to support this body. So this is the system to be supported. And that wire becomes support. So that is what I told you yesterday. That is the means or methods we use to bring a body to be supported in contact with external stationary surface that means method or that external agent is a support. That is why we said wire support. Under the heading support reaction, we studied wire support or two force member support, rigid two force member support. So this is a two force member, and this two force member connects rod AB or supports rod AB at point B, because this two force member brings rod AB in contact with this floor. So now take down one statement, and it will take 2 or 3 more problems to understand that statement, but take down this statement. If one end of a two force member, if one end of a two force member is connected to external stationary surface, if one end of a two force member is connected to external stationary surface, then the two force member is not to be counted as a member in the system. Is not to be counted as a member in the system, but consider it as a support to the system. Consider it as a support to the system. Have you taken down the statement properly? Someone please read it. Varenya, please read this statement. Or Isha, please read this statement.
If one end of a two-force member is connected to external stationary surface, then the two-force member is not to be counted as a member in the system, but consider it as a support to the system.
Correct. And also I've told you that wire is a two-force member. Na? Wire is always a two-force member in tension. Wire is always full. So wire also, if it is connected to external stationary surface, that wire is not to be counted as a member in the system. It is support to the system. Isliye, even if in this diagram, we are watching two rods AB and BC in the system. But if I ask you how many members are there in the system, so you will not count this rod BC as a member in the system. You will say there is only one member, a rod AB. And you will say that rod AB, just a minute, someone has entered in the waiting room. Okay. This rod AB is not a two-force member. So rod AB में confuse नहीं होना है. Rod BC is not to be counted as a member in the system. And why we are not counting rod BC as a member in the system? Because it is connected. One end is connected to external stationary surface. Statement straightforward है. If one end of a two-force member is connected to external stationary surface, don't count that member as a member in the system. ठीक है. So हमें diagram देखा तो पता चला कि it is one member. And how this one member, rod AB, is supported? So at its end A, it is supported by a hinge support, and at its end B of rod AB, at its end B, it is supported by a rigid two-force member. Fourth type of support, जो support reaction yesterday मैंने आपको पढ़ा. तो support reaction. Fourth type of support is rigid two-force member. मैंने आपको कहा था. And how to show reaction by two-force member? Pull along line joining its ends. तो even if we have solved this problem, कुछ बाकी था ना बताना आपको, तो ये अभी बता मैंने. So when you solve a single problem, उसी वक्त so many details you should understand, so that when you start solving problems yourself, you will not face any difficulty. Okay, let's proceed. Next problem. We have solved this problem. Okay. Watch this diagram. So up till now, these problems we solved. So problem number 1, problem number 2, problem number 3. Here, 3 problems are. Try to under. I'm just asking you to watch the difference in these 2 types of problems. Problem 1, problem 2, problem 3. All members, 2 force members. In these 3 diagrams, or for these 3 problems, we used method of joints. And problem number 4 and 5, single member problem. यहाँ पे एक ही member है, roller supported by 2 inclined surfaces, and in this case, even if you are watching 2 rods, now you are not confused. आपको पता है कि there is one rod supported by 2 supports. Which 2 supports? Hinge support at A and a rigid 2 force member support at B. So एक ही member था. And reaction at C. How to find out? उसके लिए BC की FBD नहीं draw करते. We never draw FBD of a 2 force member. Reaction at C directly appears at point B because 2 force member transfers force from one end to the other end. So yesterday I explained you. Now let's proceed. A beam is loaded and supported as shown in figure. Find a reaction at supports. Find a reaction at supports. Now listen, beam is technical name given to member of a structure which is horizontal. Okay? If you have observed under construction building, you will find that its structure is formed of columns, that those are vertical members, and beams, those are horizontal members. So what is a beam? So beam is a horizontal member carrying transverse forces. Transverse forces means what here? This horizontal member is a beam. So you can imagine its axis along its length. All these forces are intersecting that axis. Lines of forces are intersecting the axis. This situation, that is this types of forces intersecting lines, उसे कहते हैं transverse forces. Forces intersecting line of member, those forces are called transverse forces. So take down this statement. Beam. What is a beam? Oral exam में such a question may be asked. What is a beam? Take down. A beam is a horizontal member. A beam is a horizontal member carrying transverse forces. A beam is a horizontal member carrying transverse forces. Okay. Now listen, certainly you are going to face, you certainly word मैंने आपको use किया, certainly you are going to face one problem on beam. It can be 8 mark problem, it can be 10, single problem, 8 to 10 marks, not less than 8 marks. And one of the simpler questions in exam it will be. A beam, something new. No, it's not, it's same thing. We are going to draw. Beam means horizontal rod, horizontal rod. You are going to face problems on beams means you are going to face problems on horizontal rods. Earlier problem, it was inclined rod and now it will be horizontal rod. So only because orientation of a body is changed, that's why you are confused. No, this should not happen. And it's not a difficult topic also. Beam means horizontal member carrying transverse loads on it. Correct? So this rod AB is a beam. So you are going to face certainly one problem on beam, in the sense you are going to face certainly one problem in which there will be a horizontal member and only one member. That is why, as I told you just now, now we are solving problems on single body. We solved one problem in which there was single roller. Then we solved one problem, there was single inclined rod AB. We drew its FBD. Similarly, here also it's single body problem. There is horizontal rod. Last problem, it was inclined rod. Here it is horizontal rod. And when it is single body involved, supported by supports, when there is single body involved, so nothing to think here, just draw its FBD. So here, watch here, rod AB is supported by a hinge at its end A. This is hinge support. And a roller at its end B. It is supported by a hinge at A and a roller at B. So simple problem it is, which FBD you will draw? If there are more than one members, then you will have to think which FBD. So remember, in this topic, you are going to face one problem in which single roller or wire arrangement, जो problem अभी हमने solve किया, that type of problem in which concurrent systems will be involved in equilibrium. Right? Then you are going to solve one problem in which beam is involved, horizontal member, 8 to 10 marks. And again, you are going to solve one problem, 8 to 10 marks, in which there will be more than one members involved. So 3 problems you are going to face in exam. 20-25 marks a question only on this topic. So how important this equilibrium topic, try to understand. Again, friction, in which only extra force, that friction is also equilibrium topic only, really speaking. So this is all very important. Matlab, sirf resultant equilibrium and if you study friction, you will able to clear, of course. Everything must be clear. All concepts must be clear. If on these 4 topics, you will able to score more than 50 marks out of 80. But many students concepts में ही mark खाते हैं. वो सिर्फ कुछ problems के solution याद रख के जाते हैं. That is our problem. अब ये problem single member. Let's draw its FBD. How we took that decision to draw FBD of rod AB or beam AB or member AB, whatever you can say there. Beam AB, member AB, rod AB, whatever. Nothing. But when you draw FBD, label it. So we'll label it properly. There is only one member, so nothing to think. Draw its free body diagram. So I'm drawing FBD of rod AB. So first, size and shape of the body under consideration. Body under consideration is rod AB. FBD of member AB. Try to understand. Draw that rod or beam. But not just that beam. All given dimensions. It is beam AB and these are given dimensions. Tell me whether these dimensions are required. तो ऐसा सोचोगे, you are wasting your time. All dimensions are certainly required. So always insert all given dimensions. Remember what I said? It is 8 to 10 mark problem in exam. So you have enough time to solve this problem. Just 3 equations you are going to write. Sigma m, sigma fx, sigma fy equal to 0. And you will get the answer. But not time consuming problem. Only thing is any slight mistake in free body diagram, in angles, in distances, or by while replacing distributed forces by point forces, you have scored directly 0 out of those 8 marks. But certainly you will get full marks. Just be very careful and follow this procedure. Draw that horizontal rod. Beam मतलब horizontal rod. एक horizontal rod का problem you are going to face. Draw that horizontal rod. Insert all given dimensions. Correct? So this is diagram of body under consideration. Then start showing forces. First, weight of the beam, weight of the body. Weight से ही always start करो. What is weight of the beam is anywhere given. A beam is loaded and supported as shown in figure. Find the reaction at supports. Nowhere weight of the beam is mentioned in the problem, not even in diagram. These are applied forces. Diagram में जो forces दिखाए जाते हैं ना, these are applied forces, externally applied forces. But weight not given. So that means the weight is negligible. So weight is neglected. Okay. Now applied forces as they are in printed diagram. पहले weight दिखाते हैं, then applied forces and then reactions. Correct? So weight नहीं है. Now applied forces as they are in printed diagram. No possibility of mistakes while showing applied forces. Check here, 20 kilonewton as in given diagram, as it is in given diagram. Then 30 kilonewton. Then couple, 15 kilonewton meter. And this UDL to be replaced by point force. Now you know how to replace UDL. So at center, total length of UDL is 5 meters. So 2.5 meters. And 25 kilonewton. 5 into 5, as if you are finding area of rectangle. Okay, these are applied forces. And now reactions. Reaction is check where rod AB or beam AB is in contact with other bodies. So beam AB is in contact with hinge support at A and the roller support at A. So how to show hinge support? हम सोच में पड़ गए, ऐसा नहीं होता. Hinge support rightwards upwards. So we'll show rightwards upwards. And how to show roller reaction? Normal to the surface on which rollers are resting. Normal to the surface means perpendicular to the surface on which rollers are resting. So these rollers are resting on 30 degrees inclined surface. So if surface makes 30 degrees with horizontal, perpendicular makes 30 degrees with vertical. So watch here, can you see that faint line? This is just to guide us. Okay, here is that surface on which rollers are resting, 30 degrees inclined. So perpendicular to that surface, I have shown normal push. Normal, that is why 30 degrees with the inclined surface, and push type of force. So under this beam, the rollers are. So from lower side, that push must be. So this is how we have shown RB. So RB means reaction at B, RA is reaction at A. RX and RAY are the two components of reaction at A. What is the type of system? General system. General system can be solved for 3 unknowns. How many unknowns are there? 3 unknowns. We have solved the problem. Now you are just going to write sigma MA, choose moment center where maximum unknowns are. Better use moment equation first, and then sigma fx0, sigma fy0. All these 3 answers you will get. No problem at all. And such a problem we are going to face in exam for 8 to 10 marks. Variety मतलब क्या है? Variety अब हो सकता है कि you will face a problem in which triangular load is there. You will face a problem in मतलब point force couple UDL UVL के combinations होंगे applied forces में. Sometimes weight of the beam may be given, may not be given. And supports, कभी hinge support है, hinge roller है, कभी hinge and wire support होगा, hinge and 2 force member होगा. उससे थोड़ी problem difficult हो जाता है. Support reactions कैसे दिखाते हैं? You know already. Okay, so let's proceed for the calculations. This is that our FBD. Always insert all dimensions very properly. Later you will get confused while finding moments. Now sigma MA equal to 0. Moment of RX. Choose moment center where maximum unknowns are. So RX and RAY are meeting at A. So sigma MA equal to 0. So moment of RX 0, moment of RAY 0. RB cos 30. RB cos 30, vertical component. Horizontal component ki moment will be 0 about it. Visualize components at B, RB. How to find moment of an inclined force? Horizontal component into vertical distance, vertical component into horizontal distance. Now RB is leftwards upwards force. So leftward force at B. Force is acting at B. So components are at B. So horizontal component at B, if you visualize, you realize that that horizontal component ki line is passing through A. So moment of horizontal component is 0. That is why we should consider here only vertical component, RB cos 30, vertical component into horizontal distance from A. And how much is that? 10. And tilt that vertical component upwards, because this force RB is leftwards upwards. We are talking about that upward component. So upward component, if you tilt on moment center side, that is towards A, you get anti-clockwise direction. That's why positive. Then 25 into 7.5 clockwise, vertical force into horizontal distance up to this point. Then 30 into 5 clockwise. Then 20 into 3 clockwise. And this couple is already a moment, kilonewton meter, 15 kilonewton meter. So don't multiply it by distance. I've seen many students writing 15 into 3. That's mistake. It is already a moment. So it is anti-clockwise moment. So plus 15. That's all. And this is equal to 0. So sum of moments equal to 0. And now use alpha key. Type this equation as it is and tell me RV. All of you do the calculations. डायरेक्ट एग्जाम में कैलकुलेशन करोगे तो ये समझ में आ गया, ठीक है, अब कोई कैलकुलेट करेगा और आप लिखोगे तो ये बहुत डेंजरस है, बिकॉज कैलकुलेशन प्रैक्टिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन एग्जाम.
44.167.
Okay, so 44.167 correct. RB, as I told you, positive negative sign अभी interpret नहीं करना है, just proceed with all 3 equations and while writing final answers you take care of positive negative signs of calculated values. Okay, now sigma fx equal to 0, rax rightwards, RB sin 30 leftwards, and there are no other horizontal force. Don't consider couples while adding forces, and these 3 forces are vertical, no horizontal components, so equal to 0. Now you need not write this statement once again to show examiner that you have substituted value of RB. Just type this equation. ये आपने लिखा अपने आंसर शीट में, अब type this equation as it is on your calculator using alpha key. Only thing is RB के जगह पे you will type 44.17 and shift solve equal to, आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा. Tell me RH.
22.08.
22.08. Now sigma f y equal to 0. Therefore RAY minus 20 minus 30. देखो RAY upwards है, 20 downwards है, 30 downwards है, 25 downwards है, and RB cos 30 upwards. We are using angle with y axis, so y component cos होगा. So RB cos 30 upwards, that is equal to 0. Now again type this equation as it is in your calculator using alpha key. But when you will type that equation, RB मत type करना, वहां पे you will type 20 RB क्या है 44.17 and you will get RAY. Tell me what is RAY?
36.74.
So RAY is 36.75 kilonewton. Now let's write the answers. You are asked to find a reaction at A and a reaction at B. So how to write answer? Try to understand. RAX 22.08 kilonewton. Rightwards. Positive answer. Positive answer means not rightwards. Positive answer means direction in the diagram is correct. Diagram mein it is rightward direction, so it is correct. That is why answer mein down rightward direction. Then RAY, that is also positive. Positive means direction in the diagram is correct. What is the direction in the diagram? Upwards. So that suggested you that reaction at A is rightwards upwards. Combination of these two directions, rightwards upwards. Reaction at A is rightwards upwards. Now use pole function. वहां कहीं फॉर्मूला लिखने की जरूरत नहीं, रूट आर एक्स स्क्वायर्ड प्लस आर ए वाई स्क्वायर्ड एंड tan थीटा इज इक्वल टू आर वाई बाय आर एक्स. नो, नॉट एट ऑल. You just use pole function, put these two values in the bracket and get that RA and theta. RA is 42.87 and theta is 59 degrees. And what about this direction? This direction from components direction, rightwards, upwards. Tell me first of all, have you understood how to write answer for a reaction? Reaction answer, of course, magnitude and direction form में, I've told you. And force in a member, magnitude and nature. ये भी आपको बताया मैंने. So we are writing answer for reaction at B. Now how to write answer for reaction at B? Reaction at B 44.17. Answer my question now very carefully. RB we got positive answer. What do you mean by this? Positive answer. What do you mean by this?
फुल फोर्स अप्लाई हुआ है ना.
नहीं, फुल फोर्स समझा नहीं. मैं फुल फोर्स अप्लाई हुआ नहीं समझा. मतलब ये क्या कहा आपने? I didn't understand. I'm asking you, we got RB positive. How will you interpret positive sign? जैसे RX positive answer. So हमारा interpretation क्या था? Direction in the diagram is correct. That is why answer में हमने rightward direction लिखा. RA by 36.75 positive answer. Our interpretation was direction in the diagram was correct. So in the diagram it is upward direction. So upward direction here. And rightwards upwards. So combined direction in the answer. Because RX, RAY combine किए हमने और RA लिखा है. Now I am asking you, RB you got positive. So what is interpretation of this positive sign? So first of all, ये positive sign ही आएगी because roller reaction है. Do you remember मैंने आपको कहा roller reaction, smooth contact reaction and wire support reaction. You never get a negative. This is not assumed direction. Roller reaction is always push type of force towards the supported body. So this is not assumed direction. So you always get positive answer. Why I'm asking you, I've seen many students, they get negative answer और फिर आंसर में वो डायरेक्शन उल्टा दिखाते हैं, अपोजिट डायरेक्शन आंसर में दिखाते हैं, बट वो मिस्टेक है. इफ यू गेट अ नेगेटिव आंसर फॉर रोलर रिएक्शन, इमीडिएटली इट शुड स्ट्राइक यू कि समवेयर यू हैव मेड मिस्टेक. कहाँ हो सकती है मिस्टेक? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एफबीडी में चेक करना, वेट ऑफ द बीम इज इट गिवन. कभी कभी बीम का वेट दिया जाता है और स्टूडेंट्स भूल जाते हैं, इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि पहले वेट दिखाओ, वो चेक करना. फिर चेक करना whether you have shown reactions properly, whether you have shown all forces properly. Then check calculations whether you have taken moments of all forces properly, positive, negative side. You will able to rectify mistake, but you should realize that it is mistake. Roller reaction negative is a mistake. Okay, so we have solved the problem. That's all you will have to write in exam for 8 to 10 marks, I said. So beams के problems आपको आने ही चाहिए, तो practice करना beam की. ये देखो RA rightwards upwards 59 degrees and RB leftwards upwards 30 degrees. अच्छा, ये मैं सोच रहा हूं कि किसी ने अभी कहा ये फुल फोर्स या होल फोर्स इज एक्टिंग एट ए, ऐसे क्यों कहा होगा? यहाँ पे कंपोनेंट्स दिखा है इसलिए आपने कहा क्या? आरबी के कंपोनेंट्स नहीं दिखा है. आरएक्स आरवाई के कंपोनेंट इसलिए दिखाते कि उसकी लाइन पता नहीं है, लेकिन आरबी के कंपोनेंट्स दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज वी नो लाइन ऑफ आरबी. आरबी इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर. रोलर रिएक्शन इज ऑलवेज परपेंडिकुलर टू द सरफेस ऑन व्हिच रोलर्स आर रेस्टिंग. सो आरएक्स आरवाई मैग्नीट्यूड एंड थीटा डायरेक्शन दोनों अननोन्स है, लेकिन यहाँ पे एंगल तो पता. रोलर रिएक्शन में यू विल बी ऑलवेज नोइंग दैट एंगल, सो ओनली मैग्नीट्यूड अननोन होता. ओके, let's proceed for next problem. It simply appears, listen, it just appears difficult because of distributed forces. But remember, distributed forces actually you are going to replace by point forces. So it is not at all a complicated problem. Then read the problem. A beam is fixed at its end A. That means here it is fixed support. Clearly दिया है कि ये fixed support है. And loaded as shown in figure, मतलब forces are applied as shown in figure. Find fixing reactions. Fixing reactions means fixed support reactions. You are asked to find reactions at E. What you are going to do? Draw free body diagram of. एक ही member है ना, horizontal member को beam कहते हैं, तो ये beam है. आप beam नहीं कहो तो भी कुछ फर्क थोड़ी पड़ता, आप वही करने वाले. एक one single member problem. Draw its FBD, sigma m, sigma fx, sigma fy. You will get the answer. Okay, so we'll draw free body diagram. आपको यहाँ पे where you will face difficulties in replacing distributed forces by point forces. In replacing distributed forces by point forces, you will face difficulties क्योंकि अभी आदत नहीं है, difficult नहीं है ये. Okay, let's draw it properly. सबसे पहले very first step to draw diagram of body under consideration. So that beam with all given dimensions, shape and size. Shape is straight line and size is the dimensions, given dimensions. So insert all given dimensions. Check here, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't make any mistake. And it's always better to draw proportionate diagram. 2 meters must be smaller than 3 meter distance. 3 meters must be smaller than 4 meter distance. Of course, scale लेके measure नहीं करना, इतना time नहीं होता exam में. But approximately इतना तो 4 meter mark करोगे तो 5 meter से थोड़ा छोटा mark करना. That's all. Okay, now weight of the beam. Is weight of beam AB given? No, so neglected. Check, read problem carefully. Generally weight of the beam ये problem के wording में कहीं छुपा रहता, इसीलिए read problem carefully for weight of the beam. So nothing, nowhere weight of the beam is given, so it is neglected. पहले weight दिखाते हैं, then applied forces as they are in printed diagram. But if there are distributed forces, you should replace distributed forces by point forces. Okay, so let's show all forces and couples as they are. So 12 kilonewton force at B as it is in given diagram. Then couple 3 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise couple, 15 kilonewton at 45 degrees. कुछ सोचना नहीं है, इसमें का मिस्टेक होगी नहीं. अब थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कम है आपको यूडीएल यूबीएल रिप्लेस करने की, अगर है कम है तो यू विल मेक मिस्टेक हियर, अदरवाइज मिस्टेक के इधर भी चांसेस नहीं है. चेक हियर, क्या करते हैं हम लोग, लिसन. ये 2 किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर 4 मीटर लॉन्ग रेक्टेंगुलर लोड मतलब यूडीएल, तो सेंटर पे दिखा 2 meters and 2 meters, and length is 4 meter and height मतलब intensity is 2 kilonewton per meter. So 4 into 2 as if you are finding area of rectangle. And then 5 meter long, it is a trapezoidal load. अब इसकी भी we have already have done practice of replacing trapezoidal load. ये पहली बार आपने trapezoidal load face नहीं किया. जब we studied distributed forces. At that time we have done practice of replacing distributed forces, the practice of replacing trapezoidal load also. I told you that जैसे in case of centroid we divide shape into standard shape, similarly trapezoidal load we divide in two parts, rectangular load and triangular load. So trapezoidal load means one rectangular load and one triangular load, one UDL and one UVL. So when there is a trapezoidal load, you are going to show 2 point forces. So पहले देखो ये 2 kilonewton per meter है, if you extend that line 2 kilonewton per meter, ये height means intensity ना, तो height line extend करोगे तो यहाँ पर एक rectangle मिलेगा जिसकी height होगी, height means intensity, जिसकी height होगी 2 kilonewton per meter. देखो ये rectangle we are talking about, what is its height? It's same as the given UDL ना, इसलिए हमें पता है कि इसकी हाइट है 2 kilonewton per meter. So 2 into 5, 10 kilonewton. At its center means 2.5 meters and 2.5 meters. So this portion, which now appears faint in the given diagram, that means this load we have considered. Now remaining load, that is triangular load, means UVL. What is height of the triangular load? Not 4 now. Because out of this entire height 4 kilonewton per meter, 2 kilonewton per meter we have already used for UDL. So remaining height is again 2 kilonewton. So that this now blue color load. Now we are showing this triangular load, जिसकी height है 2 into 5 by 2 triangular load ना, and where this triangular load to be shown 1/3 of its length from maximum intensity end. Maximum intensity is at end A. So from end A 1/3. 1/3 of 5. Length of triangular load is 5. Check here. So 1/3 of 5, 1.67 meter from A, and load is 2 into 5 divided by 2, 5 kilonewton. So we have replaced this triangular load. So trapezoidal load is combination of rectangular load and triangular load. Tell me whether you have understood how to replace that distributed, how we have replaced this distributed force. Have you understood? All of you, tell me, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have shown all forces. So all given forces as they are in printed diagram. We have shown all applied forces. Now reactions. So check where rod AB is in contact with other bodies. So rod AB is in contact with wall here at point A, vertical stationary surface wall. Correct? What is the type of joint here? It is confusion के chances ही नहीं, clearly लिखा है, beam is fixed. So how to show reactions at fixed support? Rightwards, upwards, anti-clockwise, and these are all assumed directions. Rightwards, upwards, assumed direction, anti-clockwise, assumed direction. We may get negative answer. Okay, so show rightwards, upwards, and anti-clockwise. Simple. ये देखा. So reaction दिखाने में थोड़ी सोचना पड़ता है. You will not have to think while showing reactions. Reaction is standard set of forces. So अब ऐसे सोचना कि बीम के 10 मार्क या 8 मार्क जो भी है वो आपको मिलने ही वाले. सवाल ही नहीं आता है कि बीम्स के प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं आएंगे आपको. Okay. Now label these unknowns: RAX, RAY, and MA. RAX horizontal component of reaction, RAY vertical component of reaction, and couple component MA. And now apply conditions of equilibrium. So this is that free body diagram. Now let's proceed. Which point will choose as moment center? Where maximum unknowns are. So maximum unknowns are at A. So sigma MA equal to 0. Okay, now check here. What is moment of RAX about A? 0. What is moment of RAY about A? 0. What is moment of this couple about A? तो ये 0 नहीं. Moment of a couple is a constant. It does not change with moment center. मैंने देखा है बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट यही सोचते हैं कि A में ये moment of this couple about point A is 0. No. So in sum of moments में moment direct लिखते हैं ना. Don't multiply it by distance again. It is already moment. जैसे ये 3 kilonewton meter है, ये MA है. तो MA anti-clockwise, then 5 into 1.67 clockwise, then 10 into 2.5. Since we have inserted all dimensions very carefully, कुछ प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं आता है. अब सिर्फ और 2-3 मिनट में you have scored those 8 marks. Straight forward है. अब 8 into 5 plus 2 7, 8 into 7, 15. Now this is very important. How you find components of moments of inclined forces. Horizontal component into vertical distance, vertical component into horizontal distance. But here, this 15 kilonewton force is acting at this point, which is 2 meters from B. So at this point, you should visualize the components, rightwards and downwards. This force is rightwards, downwards, means components are rightwards and downwards. So rightward component, moment of that rightward component about point A is 0. Because if moment center is on line of force, moment of that force is 0. So for 15 kilonewton force, you will have to consider only its vertical component, 15 sine 45 into 12, 5 plus 4 plus 3. 15 sine 45 into 12, and it is clockwise moment. Then 12 into 14, this 12 kilonewton force into 14. It is also clockwise moment. And 3 kilonewton meter is anti-clockwise moment. Don't multiply it by distance because it is already a moment. And this is equal to 0. So from left end to right end, or from right end to left end, in this order you check all forces and couples so that you will not forget any force. Number of forces beams के problem में थोड़े ज्यादा होते हैं. That is why danger होता है कि आप कोई force FBD में दिखाना ही भूल गए या moment लेते वक्त उस force का moment लेना ही भूल गए, ऐसे हो जाता है. So just be very careful. It's question of 8 marks. Okay. And now you'll get the answer. Check, all of you, do the calculations. My suggestion is type this entire equation as it is using alpha key. मतलब आपको इधर का उधर, उधर का इधर करने की जरूरत नहीं है. प्लस का माइनस, माइनस का प्लस हो जाएगा. मिस्टेक के चांसेस बहुत कम होते हैं. Is that correct?
Right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now sigma fx equal to 0. RAX rightwards. Then any other horizontal or inclined force? Yes, 15 kilonewton inclined force है, मतलब it has horizontal component. So 15 cos 45, that is equal to 0. So RAX is minus 10.61. Okay. Sigma Fy equal to 0. RAY upwards minus 5. RAY upwards minus 5, minus 10, here minus 8, minus 50 sine 45. ये inclined force है, so you will have to use its component. So 15 sine 45 negative. Then 12 kilonewton negative. Don't consider couples while adding forces. That is equal to 0. And you have found out RAY. RAY 45.61. And अब आंसर्स लिखना है. तो 8 मार्क के लिए ये वर्क है. आप FBD ड्रॉ करोगे. No other explanation. Proper FBD. Then these 3 expressions, answers. And then write final answer properly. अब देखो, let's write final answer properly. Reaction at A लिखते हैं हम लोग. So fixed supporter. So RX, RAY and MA 3 components होता है. तो पहले RX negative answer. Negative answer means direction in the diagram is wrong. हम rightwards दिखाते हैं ना, तो correct direction leftwards है. RAY positive answer. Direction in the diagram is correct. So it means reaction at A is leftwards upwards. So हम leftwards upwards इस direction में, leftwards upwards direction में दिखाएंगे reaction. But what about magnitude and direction? Use pole function 46.83. And when you use pole function, आपको सिर्फ magnitude insert करना है वो bracket में 76.9. And watch this direction, leftwards upwards. So this is how we have found out RA. But it is fixed support. At fixed support, you will get a couple also. We have found out that. So write that. MA equal to 381.6 kilonewton meter. Take care of unit. Forces are given in kilonewton. Distances are in meter. So check here. We are writing unit properly. And it is anti-clockwise. Positive answer. Positive answer means direction in the diagram is correct. So anti-clockwise. So this is the answer. This is final answer. Reaction at fixed support or fixing reactions. तो ये a force and a couple. इसलिए हम कहते हैं कि fixed support पे a force and a couple आते हैं. Okay, before we solve this problem, try to understand. अभी तक जो problem solve किए हमने, एक roller, single roller का problem, फिर एक इंक्लाइन मेंबर का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया जिसमें मेंबर BC 2/4 मेंबर का। आफ्टर दैट 2 हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर्स के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किए, मतलब बीम्स के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किए। ठीक है, वो सब ये भी सिंगल मेंबर प्रॉब्लम है। So एक ही मेंबर है, if there is only one member in the system, just draw its free body diagram. But what if more than one members are? So now we'll solve problems on smooth rollers with there are more than one smooth roller. So write heading. Notes about or important points to remember about smooth roller system. Points to remember about smooth roller systems. Take down. FBD of a smooth roller is a concurrent system. ये ऑलरेडी एक बार आपने लिखा है, फिर एक बार लिखो। FBD of a smooth roller is a concurrent system. It can be solved for two unknowns only. It can be solved for two unknowns only. Next point you write. If all members are smooth rollers, if all members are smooth rollers, then draw FBD of each roller separately.
Then FBD of
Each roller separately. In the sense, in this problem, we are going to draw FBD of roller A and FBD of roller B. So, two concurrent systems से ये problem solve होने वाला है. Very simple problem है. लेकिन ये याद रखना कि हम एक एक रोलर की FBD ड्रॉ करते हैं. Next point you write. If two smooth rollers are in contact, if two smooth rollers are in contact, then by geometry of the system, find angle of the line, find angle of the line joining centers of the two rollers. Centers of the two rollers in contact. Okay. So, as a 2 rollers or 3 rollers problem, you may face in exam. 8 mark problem, these are. So, the minimum 3 problems on pure equilibrium you are going to face. And again, friction के problems वगैरह भी होंगे, resultant के problem भी होंगे. Okay, so what I'm telling you, when you face such a problem in which all members are smooth rollers, जैसे here there are 2 members, बाकी तो supports है, ये stationary surfaces are support. So, such a problem in which all members are smooth rollers. Up here, both rollers are identical or of same radius. You may face a problem in which rollers are of different dimensions. Smaller है, bigger है. उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, but a little geometry is involved. So, you must be very careful when you draw diagrams. If you are careless in drawing diagram, you will not able to solve problem on rollers, remember. So when you watch such a diagram, then what you should realize here, देखो मेरे दिमाग में क्या आता है, व्हेन आई वॉच दिस डायग्राम आई शुड ड्रॉ एफबीडीज ऑफ दीज टू रोलर्स सेपरेटली, पहले दिमाग में ही आएगा. दैट मीन्स मुझे पता चलेगा कि हाँ टू कंकरेंट सिस्टम्स आर टू बी सॉल्व. लेकिन बिफोर आई ड्रॉ एफबीडी व्हाट आई डू, आई फाइंड एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग देयर सेंटर्स. लास्ट पॉइंट क्या आपने लिखा है देखो, इफ टू स्मूथ रोलर्स आर इन कॉन्टैक्ट then find angle of line joining their centers. So line joining their centers, line joining center A and center B, because these two rollers, roller A and roller B, are in contact. So line joining their centers, so line AB, we should find angle of line joining AB either with vertical or with horizontal, but we should find that angle. उसकी क्या जरूरत है? Why that angle is required? The reason is these two rollers are smooth roller. So these two rollers are in contact with each other at point F. You know that reactions are always present at all points of contact. So there is a reaction at F. So reaction at F is normal reaction. Reaction at smooth contact is always normal push, normal to the surfaces in contact. So when surface is curved surface, normal is along the radius. So at point F, if you draw radius, that radius is nothing but the line AB only, or on line AB only. So that inclination of line AB, angle made by line AB, when you find with horizontal or with vertical, it means you are finding angle of RF, reaction का angle find कर रहे हैं हम लोग. If you don't find that angle, you will not able to solve problem. Okay, so पहले वो find कर लेते हैं. Now let's read the problem. Now we have started solving problems on smooth rollers, but more than one. Smooth roller, एक single smooth roller का problem solve किया. अब more than one smooth rollers तो क्या करता है? तो पहले if there are rollers in contact with each other, we find angle of line joining their center. So first I will do, that is, we'll find angle of line AB. Two identical smooth rollers. Identical means weight भी same है, radius भी same है. A and B are supported between two surfaces as shown in figure. Find reactions at all points of contact. Reactions are always present at points of contact. So we are asked to find reactions at all points of contact. मतलब you are going to find a reaction at C, reaction at D, reaction at E, and reaction at F. Okay. Weight of each roller is 15 kilogram. मतलब ये तो किलोग्राम में दिया है, मतलब ये एक्चुअली मास है. सो प्रॉब्लम में हमें फोर्स, ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स दिखाना है, तो 15 into 9.8 करना पड़ेगा. एंड रेडियस ऑफ ईच रोलर इज 10 सेंटीमीटर. ओके, नाउ दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ मैंने आपको कहा कि ये बहुत सिंपल, हियर ज्योमेट्री इज वेरी सिंपल, बट आई एम नॉट जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस प्रॉब्लम. मैं जब एक प्रॉब्लम पढ़ाता हूं तो अदर पॉसिबिलिटीज के बारे में सोचता हूं, क्योंकि यही प्रॉब्लम एग्जाम में थोड़ी आने वाला है. आएगा तो ये अनलकी, लेकिन इसमें एक रोलर छोटा एक बड़ा आ गया तो अरे सर ने ये इस टाइप का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं किया, ऐसे आप कहोगे. तो इन जनरल जब आप इस टाइप के प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हो ना, मोर देन वन रोलर्स है, तो यू विल हैव टू फाइंड, इफ दिस रोलर्स आर इन कॉन्टैक्ट, यू विल हैव टू फाइंड एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग देयर सेंटर्स. To find that angle, you will have to study geometry of the diagram. So geometry study करना है, मतलब ऐसे नहीं ये मैं डायग्राम 10 मिनट देख रहा हूं उस डायग्राम, ऐसे थोड़ी ज्योमेट्री स्टडी करता है. योर थिंकिंग प्रोसेस स्टार्ट्स विद पेन एंड पेपर और पेंसिल एंड पेपर. आपके दिमाग में जो चल रहा है ना, यू मस्ट बी एबल टू ब्रिंग इट ऑन पेपर. सो डायग्राम की ज्योमेट्री स्टडी करने से पहले इंफॉर्मेशन इंसर्ट तो करनी है डायग्राम में, नेसेसरी डायमेंशन इंसर्ट करने हैं डायग्राम में. All known angles, distances to be inserted in the diagram. And therefore, remember this. To understand geometry or to study geometry of a system, insert distances between point of application of forces. वो पहले insert. Given dimensions, of course, we are going to insert. वो तो insert करना ही है, given dimensions. But then insert जितने भी dimensions आप insert करते हो, distances between point of application of forces, you will have to insert. In the sense here, I am going to insert this distance CA फोर्सेस डायग्राम में नहीं है ऐसे मत कहना, आपको पता है कि वेट ऑफ रोलर ए इज एक्टिंग एट ए, weight of roller B is acting at B. Reaction at E, here there is a force. Reaction at F, at point F there is a force. D, there is reaction. C, there is reaction. What do you mean by this? That all these labeled points are point of application of forces. वो forces active है, reactive है, कुछ भी, लेकिन these are points where forces are acting. So you are going to insert distances between these two points of application. जो आसानी से लिख सकते हैं वो डिस्टेंसेस. तो वॉच हियर, डिस्टेंस सी ए, ये क्या है? रेडियस ऑफ द रोलर, दैट इज 10 सेंटीमीटर. डिस्टेंस सी डी इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स. डिस्टेंस डी ई इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स. डिस्टेंस ए एफ इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स. डिस्टेंस बी एफ इज 10 सेंटीमीटर्स. ये डिस्टेंसेस इंसर्ट करना होगा. अब देखो, एफबीडी ऑफ अ स्मूथ रोलर इज अ कंकरेंट सिस्टम. In coplanar system of forces, it can be solved for two unknowns only. This is that line joining their centers. So you will draw this diagram in your answer sheet because आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा एग्जामिनर को कि आपने वो एंगल कैसे फाइंड किया. तो if you are studying geometry, to understand geometry, free body diagram से पहले सिस्टम की डायग्राम ड्रॉ करते हैं to study that geometry. जैसे अर्लियर वो ट्रायंगुलर फ्रेम्स के एंगल फाइंड किए थे ना इंक्लाइन मेंबर्स के, वहां पे भी वो ट्रायंगल्स ड्रॉ किए थे हमने. अब यहाँ पे ये दो सर्कल्स ड्रॉ करने पड़ेंगे आपको. देन शो दैट लाइन जॉइनिंग ए बी. देन देखो, दिस डिस्टेंस इज रेडियस एडी व्हिच इज गिवन 10 सेंटीमीटर. सिमिलरली दिस डिस्टेंस इज आल्सो गिवन 10 सेंटीमीटर. मतलब बीई एंड एडी सेम है. इससे आपको पता चला कि लाइन ए बी इज पैरेलल टू द इंक्लाइंड सरफेस. सो व्हाट इज एंगल ऑफ इंक्लाइंड सरफेस? 30 डिग्रीज. सो लाइन ए बी का एंगल भी 30 डिग्रीज है, वो आपको पता चल गया. तो फर्स्ट पार्ट इज ओवर. सॉल्यूशन में ये फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया. क्या किया हमने? फाइंड एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग देयर सेंटर्स. नाउ स्टार्ट ड्राइंग फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. सो ये जैसे मैंने कहा ना, एंगल ऑफ इंक्लाइंड मेंबर्स ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड. डू यू रिमेंबर? मैंने कहा अर्लियर यस्टरडे ओनली. इसलिए वो फ्रेम्स के प्रॉब्लम थे, उसमें इंक्लाइंड मेंबर्स का एंगल फाइंड किया और फिर एफबीडी पर गए थे हम लोग. एंगल ऑफ इंक्लाइंड मेंबर्स ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड. सिमिलरली इफ टू स्मूथ रोलर्स आर इन कांटेक्ट, एंगल ऑफ देयर लाइन, एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग देयर सेंटर्स इज ऑलवेज रिक्वायर्ड. तो पहले यू शुड फाइंड दैट एंगल एंड देन ड्रॉ फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. बट देन हियर देयर आर टू रोलर्स. व्हिच रोलर फर्स्ट? That also you don't blindly draw FBD of roller A unless you will waste some more time. So first you should draw FBD of roller B. Ab why not a roller A? So this is what I've told you earlier. लेकिन समझने में कुछ और प्रॉब्लम जाते हैं. मैंने ये कहा था कि before you draw free body diagram, you will come to know कि how many unknowns will be there in that free body diagram. जैसे if you draw FBD of roller A, then in FBD of roller A, अब फोकस रोलर A पर है, B नहीं. सो इस सिस्टम में आपको सिर्फ रोलर A दिख रहा है. तो इफ वी ड्रॉ FBD of roller A, then in that FBD how many unknowns will be? तो सिंपल, आपको पता है ना, सिर्फ हिंज पे 2 unknowns काउंट करते हैं और फिक्स सपोर्ट पे वी काउंट 3 unknowns. रिमेनिंग ऑल सपोर्ट्स वी काउंट 1 unknown. तो देखो रोलर, check where this roller A is in contact with other bodies. So C, D and F. It means roller A is experiencing forces at C, D and F. मतलब it is experiencing reactions at C, D and F. C is smooth contact, D is a smooth contact and F is also smooth contact. Because these are all smooth rollers. स्मूथ कॉन्टैक्ट पे एक ही अननोन होता है, तो एट C1 अननोन, एट D1 अननोन एंड एट F1 अननोन. सो इफ वी ड्रॉ FBD ऑफ रोलर A, देन इन दैट FBD देयर विल बी 3 अननोन्स. वो अभी पता चला, डायग्राम देख के पता चलता. ओके, नाउ इफ वी ड्रॉ FBD ऑफ रोलर B, देन इन FBD ऑफ रोलर B हाउ मेनी अननोन्स विल बी? ड्रॉ करने से पहले काउंट कर लेना. कैसे काउंट करता है? चेक वेयर दिस रोलर B is in contact with other bodies. So roller B is in contact with inclined surface at E. And roller B is in contact with the other roller at F. सो रोलर बी पर ये दो पॉइंट्स ऑफ कांटेक्ट है E एंड F एंड दोनों स्मूथ कॉन्टैक्ट्स है. इट मींस at E there is one unknown, at F there is one unknown. If we draw FBD of roller B, then in that FBD there will be only two unknowns. So हमें डायग्राम देख के ये पता है कि in FBD of roller A there are three unknowns, in FBD of roller B there are two unknowns. And you know that FBD of a smooth roller is concurrent system. It can be solved for two unknowns only. So of course we will not draw FBD of roller A at this stage. Because roller A, there are three unknowns. So we should draw FBD of roller B first. So this is how we take decision. Slowly you will understand कि जो मैंने पहले एक statement किया था ना, counting number of unknowns is very important step in analysis. वो slowly आपको पता चलेगा मैं क्या कह रहा था. Okay, so let's draw FBD of roller B. ये डिसीजन कैसे लिया पहले रोलर बी की वो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया आपको, काउंटिंग बाय काउंटिंग नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स. सो प्रोसीजर ऑफ ड्राइंग एफबीडी मैं फॉलो कर रहा हूं. डायग्राम ऑफ द बॉडी अंडर कंसिडरेशन पहले ड्रॉ करते हैं, देन वेट ऑफ द बॉडी अंडर कंसिडरेशन, देन एक्सटर्नली अप्लाइड फोर्सेस एंड देन फोर्सेस बाय अदर बॉडीज, वेदर यू आर सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम ऑन बीम्स, रॉड्स, इंक्लाइंड रॉड्स, व्हाटएवर, रोलर्स, वायर्स. अब इसी ऑर्डर में यू आर ड्राइंग एफबीडी ऑफ अ पॉइंट और एफबीडी ऑफ एल शेप्ड रॉड, कुछ भी हो आप यही प्रोसीजर यूज करोगे. ओके, सो हियर इट इज first step, diagram of the body under consideration is roller B. So I have drawn diagram of roller B. Whenever you draw roller, establish its center by drawing a line horizontal and line vertical, जिससे you will able to mark its center. तो ये है point B here. Okay, now weight of the body, weight is to be shown at the center. Weight is always vertically downward force. 147 कहां से आ गया, 15 किलोग्राम into 9.8. So weight is 147 Newton. Now, applied forces. Is there any applied force on roller B? No. As I told you, applied forces are always shown in the diagram. Last problem जो beam का problem था, देखो कितने forces दिखाए थे. Applied forces are always shown in the diagram. So here there are no applied forces on roller B. Okay. Externally applied forces हो गए, and finally forces by other bodies. पहले weight, then externally applied forces and forces by other bodies in contact, means a reaction. In other words, reaction. So roller B is in contact with inclined surface at E, and roller B is in contact with the other roller at point F. So at point E and at point F, we are going to show reaction. To check here, from point B on the left side, this red line is downwards. So from point B on the left side, red line is here downwards. This is that AB. Because reaction at F is normal reaction. Normal reaction must pass through center of the roller. And this angle of line AB 30 degrees. This blue line is the same line AB. So 30 degrees. This is that point F. This point F. Here it is RF. डायरेक्शन में कंफ्यूजन है, क्यों कंफ्यूजन? हाउ टू शो स्मूथ रोलर रिएक्शन और नॉर्मल व्हाट इज दैट स्मूथ कांटेक्ट रिएक्शन? हाउ टू शो स्मूथ कांटेक्ट रिएक्शन? नॉर्मल पुश, normal push. So here it is normal push, and here it is BE. Check here point E. On the right side of point B, downward direction. On the right side of point B in downward direction, this inclined line is. So here आपको point E मिलेगा, and this line. Logic simple है. Surface makes 30 with horizontal, so normal makes 30 with vertical. शुरुआत में मैंने कहा था कि ये जो है, if a line makes theta with horizontal, its perpendicular makes theta with vertical. This statement nearly in all problems you are going to use. बहुत important statement है. Okay. Now here that point E is. So at point E show reaction, and this reaction is RE. हो गया. पहले weight दिखा. There are no applied forces and forces by other bodies which are in contact. So this force F, this is the point of contact, and force by this inclined surface RE. So RF is force by roller A on body under consideration, मतलब roller B, and RE is force by inclined surface on the body under consideration, means on roller B. So free body diagram में जो भी फोर्सेस होता है एक्टिंग ऑन दैट बॉडी, मतलब ऑल दीज थ्री फोर्सेस आर एक्टिंग ऑन रोलर बी. This vertical force is gravitational force on roller B. This Re is a force by inclined surface on roller B, and this force is a force exerted by roller A on roller B. These are all three forces on roller B. Now simple FBD. Lami's theorem will use when there are only three concurrent forces in equilibrium. We should use Lami's theorem. While using Lami's theorem, if push type of force is involved, use negative sign. So this is all we are going to do now. Now by Lami's theorem. RF, I've used negative sign. Divided by opposite angle. So 180 minus 30 means 150 degrees. Check here. Angle between the other two forces. This angle. 90 plus 60, 150. Then minus 147 divided by this angle. How much is this total angle? Here it is. This must be 60 degrees angle. And here 30. So 60 plus 30, 90 degrees. And finally RF हो गया RE. So minus RE, minus Q, push type of force, opposite angle, 90 plus 30, that is 120. And you will get the answer. So complete the calculation. These are two equations. And be sure, check whether these two answers are correct. Remember, these are smooth contact reactions. So negative answer impossible. Check whether these answers are correct.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Here. What is asked in the problem? Reactions at all points of contact. And have you realized we have found out reactions at 2 points of contact, E and F. Now reaction at E is known, 127.3, and this direction is correct. And reaction at F is also known, 73.5, and this direction on the roller is correct. And of course these directions are correct. हमें पहले से ही पता है. These are not assumed direction. Okay. Now listen. Initially we avoided drawing FBD of roller A. Why? Because on FBD of roller A there were 3 unknowns. हमने count किए थे. Reaction at C, reaction at D, and reaction at F. How we count unknowns on a single body? We check where that body is in contact with other bodies, and at those points of contact we count reactions. अगर वो hinge joint है, hinge contact है, तो 2 unknowns count करते हैं. Smooth contact है, तो 1 unknown count करते हैं. Okay, so here 1 plus 1 plus 1, ऐसे 3 reactions roller A हमने count किए थे. But now reaction at F is not an unknown. We have already found out reaction at F. So reaction at F is no more unknown. So now if we draw FBD of roller A, then in that FBD there will be only 2 unknowns, reaction at C and reaction at D. So now without any hesitation we'll draw FBD of roller A. But have you realized before we draw free body diagram, हमें पता है कि in that FBD how many unknowns will be? So FBD of roller A. Here I am drawing FBD of roller A. Check now. पहले diagram of body under consideration means diagram of roller A. Whenever you draw circle, establish its center. Everything is straightforward, very mechanical. Now after drawing diagram of the body under consideration, हमें पता है कि FBD of a smooth roller is concurrent system. सबसे पहले weight at center of gravity. 147. Both rollers have same weight. So 147 Newton. Weight is to be shown vertically downwards at center of gravity. So I've shown that. Then applied forces. On roller A, there are no externally applied forces. So applied forces bhi ho gaye. Then reactions. Matlab, check where this roller is in contact with other bodies, and at those points will show forces. So check here. This roller is in contact with vertical wall. So visualize a vertical line touching the roller here. Not to be drawn. Correct? लेकिन वो visualize करके हमें पता चलता है कि यहाँ पे C point है. So at C, normal push. How to show reaction at smooth contact? Normal push. So RC. Simple. Surface vertical है तो reaction horizontal है. And this reaction is not just normal to the vertical surface, it is also normal to the circle. That is why it should pass through point A, matlab center of the circle. Okay, now try to understand, visualize this inclined surface here. यहाँ पे एक surface था ना, वो FBD में नहीं draw करना है, हमें उस surface का reaction दिखाना, लेकिन हमें पता चला कि somewhere here that point D is. So at point D, we'll show reaction at D. And this line AB, ये line AB, at point A upwards line AB is. इससे line AB पे point F है, तो here there is point F, and line AB makes 30 degrees. So at this point we'll show reaction at F. How to show reaction at F? It is smooth contact, so normal push. So I've shown the reaction at F, normal push. And यहाँ पे D, तो ये D point के लिए मैं line AD draw करूंगा. ये line AD है. That means this point is D. Surface makes 30 with horizontal, so normal makes 30 with vertical. That is why this angle is 30 degrees. So this point is D, and I've shown RD. First of all, refer the given diagram and draw free body diagram as usual. Weight, applied forces, and at points of contact, reactions. Now, when you show those reactions, remember, smooth contact तो normal push है, तो normal reaction and push type of reaction. देखो तीनों जगह पे मैंने normal reaction and smooth, because these are smooth contact, push type of reactions. मुझे इसमें सोचना नहीं है, इतना पता है मुझे कि if it is a smooth contact, I must show normal push type of reaction. Check first of all whether you have understood this free body diagram. That is important. इसमें क्या आपको नहीं समझ में आया? कुछ स्टूडेंट कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. तीन अननोन्स है नहीं, हमें पता है आरएफ की वैल्यू क्या है 73.5 न्यूटन. सो आरएफ इज नोन फोर्स. अननोन्स आर आरसी एंड आरडी, वो मिलने वाले हमें. लेकिन फिर भी कुछ स्टूडेंट कंफ्यूज कहां होते हैं. देखो सर, इधर आपने आरएफ राइटवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स दिखा, इधर आरएफ लेफ्टवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड्स दिखा, तो कंफ्यूज हो गए. तो कंफ्यूजन, लिसन, this is FBD of roller B. What do you mean by that? In this FBD, all forces are on roller B. So this is force on roller B. And here in this FBD, these are all forces on roller A. So this force is force on roller A. These two rollers are in contact. They are exerting force on each other. मतलब दोनों मेंबर्स एक दूसरे को पुश कर रहे हैं. सो दिस इज वॉच हियर इन फर्स्ट एफबीडी ऑफ बी. दिस इज फोर्स बाय रोलर ए ऑन रोलर बी, एंड दिस इज फोर्स बाय रोलर बी ऑन रोलर ए. एंड सर्टनली दे आर ऑफ सेम मैग्नीट्यूड बट अपोजिट इन डायरेक्शन. दैट्स व्हाई दोनों जगह पे डायरेक्शन अपोजिट है, और दोनों जगह पे हम मैग्नीट्यूड यही लिखेंगे 73.5. कुछ स्टूडेंट क्या सोचते हैं कि आरएफ डायरेक्शन अपोजिट हो गया, सर इधर हम -73.5 लेंगे ना. क्यों माइनस? सेम मैग्नीट्यूड अपोजिट इन डायरेक्शन, तो दोनों जगह पे मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. मतलब यहां पे 73.5 है तो यहां पर भी 73.5 है, एंड डायरेक्शन अपोजिट है, तो यहां पे राइटवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स है, तो यहां पे लेफ्टवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड्स है. इतना सोचा हमने नहीं, सोचना नहीं है. आपको पता है कि स्मूथ कांटेक्ट है तो नॉर्मल पुश, तो इधर भी नॉर्मल पुश दिखा, इधर भी नॉर्मल पुश दिखा है. जो दिखा है वो परफेक्ट है. अननेसेसरली बहुत ज्यादा सोचा है. स्मूथ कांटेक्ट है तो नॉर्मल पुश याद रखना. ज्यादा सोचोगे कि अरे इधर तो अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन है तो मैं इधर क्या करूं, तो गए फिर एग्जाम में गया. मैकेनिक्स के प्रॉब्लम मैकेनिकली सॉल्व होता है. स्मूथ कांटेक्ट रिएक्शन नॉर्मल पुश. अगर सर्कल है तो नॉर्मल सेंटर से ही जाती है, इसलिए अलोंग रेडियस, ये रेडियस है AF, अलोंग दैट रेडियस वी शो द रिएक्शन. ओके, दिस इज नोन फोर्स RF is known force. Now which are the two unknowns? Now are very important thing. Do you remember earlier I told you that in general system of forces always use moment equation first and choose moment center where maximum unknowns are meeting. So beams के problems हमने solve किए. We solved one inclined rod problem. Those were general system problem. In all those three problems, check. We use sigma m equal to 0, this equation first. जिससे यू डायरेक्टली यू गेट वन इक्वेशन विथ वन अननोन, 3 इक्वेशन लिखे 3 आंसर्स मिले, ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, ज्यादा नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स नहीं थे उसमें. टाइम कंजम्पशन रिड्यूसेस व्हेन यू फॉलो दीज इंस्ट्रक्शंस. वैसे एक इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहा हूं अभी. Check here, it is a concurrent system. In concurrent system, there are 2 unknowns. We can solve for these 2 unknowns. In concurrent system, we can solve for these 2 unknowns. Out of these 2 unknowns, one is horizontal. Remember, जैसे मैंने कहा कि sigma fx, sigma fy, sigma m, you must not or should not apply these 3 equations in this order always. Sigma fx first, then sigma fy, then sigma m. ऐसे नहीं apply. It depends on the situation involved. वैसे in this order, if you apply the equations, you will get correct answer, but time consumption थोड़ा ज्यादा रहेगा. But if you choose those equations ना, मैं पहले sigma fy लिखता हूं या पहले sigma m लिखता हूं, तो उससे होता क्या है कि टाइम कंजम्पशन कम होता है, पॉसिबिलिटीज ऑफ मिस्टेक्स भी कम होते हैं. इसीलिए अब यहाँ पे मोमेंट इक्वेशन तो नहीं है, एंड देयर आर 4 फोर्सेस, सो वी कैन नॉट यूज लैमिस थ्योरम. सो नाउ हियर देयर इज नो ऑप्शन, वी आर गोइंग टू यूज सिग्मा fx इक्वल टू 0, सिग्मा fy इक्वल टू 0. लैमिस थ्योरम पहले वी यूज लैमिस थ्योरम बिकॉज देयर वर 3 फोर्सेस in equilibrium, 3 concurrent forces in equilibrium. But Lami's theorem has this limitation, कि Lami's theorem can be applied only for 3 concurrent forces in equilibrium. 4 forces in equilibrium or more than 3 forces in equilibrium, you cannot use Lami's theorem. So here we are not going to use Lami's theorem. So sigma fx equal to 0, sigma fy equal to 0. But my instruction is take down this. It's in instruction, take down this. Just a minute, my battery is running low. Okay, take down that instruction. In case of a concurrent system, in case of a concurrent system, in equilibrium, in case of a concurrent system in equilibrium, comma, out of 2 unknowns, अब concurrent system में तो 2 ही unknowns रहेंगे. Out of 2 unknowns, if one unknown is along x-axis, one unknown is along x-axis, then use condition of equilibrium sigma fy equal to 0 initially. Use condition of equilibrium sigma fy equal to 0 initially. याद रखना अभी कभी भी, जैसे in this case RC is along x-axis. Out of 2 unknowns, which are the 2 unknowns here? RF is not unknown. RF is known force, 73.5. Unknowns are RC and RD. Out of these 2 unknowns, one unknown is along x-axis. So we should use sigma fy first. So I'm writing sigma fy equal to 0 first. So sigma fy, RC has no component. So this is how you have already eliminated RC. Then RD cos 30. Angle is with y-axis, so y component cos, RD cos 30 upwards. Then RF sin 30. Here RF angle is with x-axis, so y component is sin and RF is downwards. So minus RF sin 30. Again minus 147 equal to 0. This is as usual sigma fy equal to 0. Now type this equation as it is on your calculator. But when you type this equation on your calculator, you replace RF by 73.5, the calculated value. या RF सब्स्टिट्यूट करके दिखाने के लिए एक बार फिर वो इक्वेशन लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. जस्ट एक स्टेटमेंट लिखा आपने इधर, आंसर लिखो अभी. You will get one equation with one unknown now if you follow my instruction. Equation लिखो, answer लिखो, equation लिखो, answer लिखो. This is how you should proceed. So tell me what is RD? Is it correct? 212.2. अल्फा की प्रैक्टिस रखो, मिस्टेक के चांसेस
Yes,
कम. हाँ. Now the second equation, sigma fx equal to 0. Now check here. RC positive rightwards. 147 Newton force has no horizontal component. RF is leftwards, so negative RF cos 30, and RD is also leftwards. But now here RD का angle with y-axis use कर रहे हैं, तो RD sin 30 leftwards and RF cos 30 leftwards. So RD sin 30 leftwards, that's why negative, and RF cos 30 leftwards, that's why negative, and that is equal to 0. Now type this equation as it is on your calculator using alpha key, but here replace RD by 212.2 and RF by 73.5. तो कैलकुलेटर पे टाइप करते वक्त एक ही अननोन होगा, RC के जगह पे कैलकुलेटर स्क्रीन पे X रहेगा, एंड बाकी RD और RF के वैल्यूज इंसर्ट करोगे. एंड टेल मी RC, is that correct?
169.75.
75. Clear, sir.
Okay, so this is how we have solved the problem. No, अभी बहुत समझना बाकी है इसमें. ये कैलकुलेशंस कंप्लीट हुआ. Now what is a new concept you are going to study in this problem? What is this you have found out? Reactions at all points of contact. So let's write the answer. Let's write the answer. So बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि स्टूडेंट फेल टू राइट करेक्ट आंसर. मैंने कहा ना ऑलरेडी पहले एक बार लिख कर दिया है कि इफ यू आर आस्क्ड फोर्स इन अ मेंबर देन मैग्नीट्यूड एंड नेचर. इफ यू आर आस्क्ड रिएक्शन एट सपोर्ट देन मैग्नीट्यूड एंड डायरेक्शन. नाउ हियर आल्सो यू आर आस्क्ड टू फाइंड रिएक्शंस. So let's write reactions. RC 169.75 positive answer. But all are smooth contact reactions, so negative answer के chances ही नहीं है. So diagram में जो directions है वो सब known directions है, perfect directions है. तो rightwards, RC is rightwards. Then RD I'll write. RD 212.2 Newton, and it is leftwards upwards 30 degrees with vertical. देखो leftwards upwards 30 degrees with vertical. टेल एंड पे एक वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ करो. लेफ्टवर्ड्स अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन तो इधर एरो हेड देख लेना, उसी डायरेक्शन में रिएक्शन है. टेल एंड पे एक फेंट लाइन ड्रॉ करके इंडिकेट दैट दिस एंगल इज विद वर्टिकल. इट्स योर चॉइस. यू कैन शो एंगल विद हॉरिजॉन्टल एज 60 degrees, but don't show both angles. Now RE I'll write. RE 127.3. Check here 127.3, and RE का डायरेक्शन ये करेक्ट डायरेक्शन है ऑफ कोर्स. 30 degrees with vertical, so ये RE 30 degrees with vertical. एंड नाउ इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, मैंने कहा ना इसमें कुछ एक नया कंसेप्ट दे रहा हूं आपको. अब आपको RF लिखना है. मैंने आपको ये कहा था कि इफ यू वांट टू सपोर्ट अ सिस्टम वी शुड ब्रिंग दैट सिस्टम इन कांटेक्ट विद एक्सटर्नल स्टेशनरी सरफेस. सो वेयर सिस्टम इज ब्रॉट इन कांटेक्ट विद एक्सटर्नल स्टेशनरी सरफेस, दोज पॉइंट्स are supports, मतलब they are and reactions at those points are support reactions. So यहाँ पे these are support reactions. RC, RD and RE are support reactions. Support reactions are also called as external reactions. External reactions. So what you are studying here, the concept of internal reaction. External reactions means support reactions. You have understood. Internal reaction का मतलब क्या? So listen, if in a system there are more than one bodies in contact, that is when members of a system exert force on each other, then that reaction, that is internal reaction. So RF is not support reaction or not external reaction, it is internal reaction. Internal reaction means reaction between members of a system. Simple. Internal reaction means reaction between members of the system. How many members are there in this supported system? So there are two rollers supported. Surfaces to smooth surfaces to supports. Supported system means two rollers. Two rollers are supported. So in this supported system, there are two members, two rollers. and these two rollers are exerting force on each other at point of contact F. That is internal reaction. So reaction between members of a system, that is internal reaction. ठीक है, तो you have understood internal reaction. चाहिए तो लिख लेना वहां कहीं. If two members of a system are in contact with each other, if two members of a system are in contact with each other, then
if two member of system are
in contact with each other, then a reaction between them, then the reaction between them is called as internal reaction. A reaction between them is internal reaction. Internal reaction. Continue. Answer for an internal reaction must be mentioned with the corresponding member. Mentioned with the corresponding member. मतलब क्या, अभी वही समझा रहा हूं आपको, लेकिन स्टेटमेंट देखो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग है एंड में, लेकिन यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. जब हम आंसर लिखेंगे ना, आरएफ का आंसर लिखेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा. अब देखो हियर, व्हाट इज डायरेक्शन ऑफ आरसी? वॉच हियर, राइटवर्ड्स. तो आंसर में राइटवर्ड्स दिखा. व्हाट इज डायरेक्शन ऑफ आरडी? लेफ्टवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स 30 डिग्रीज विद वर्टिकल. तो हमने आंसर में लेफ्टवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स 30 डिग्रीज विद वर्टिकल दिखा. व्हाट इज एंगल ऑफ आरई? 30 डिग्रीज विद वर्टिकल लेफ्टवर्ड अपवर्ड्स. ओके, नाउ लेट्स राइट आरएफ. ये एक्सटर्नल रिएक्शन वो सेपरेट ब्लॉक में जानबूझ के मैंने लिखा क्योंकि ये एक्सटर्नल रिएक्शंस है या फिर सपोर्ट रिएक्शंस है. सपोर्ट रिएक्शंस, एक्सटर्नल रिएक्शंस वन एंड द सेम. ओके, नाउ विल राइट आरएफ. आरएफ इज 73.5 न्यूटन. एंड सवाल ये आता है कि डायरेक्शन क्या है. अब आंसर में डायरेक्शन लिखना पड़ेगा ना, लेकिन यहां पे स्टूडेंट्स कंफ्यूज जाता है क्योंकि हियर reaction is rightwards upwards. RF का direction इस FBD में, in this FBD direction of RF is rightwards upwards, and in the other FBD direction of RF is leftwards downwards. Then which direction we should show here? So now read that last part of the statement. Answer for internal reaction must be associated with corresponding member. मतलब क्या? You will write answer this way. RF मतलब reaction at F on member 1, RF on member 2, or in this case these two members are roller A and roller B. So answer ऐसे लिखते हैं, reaction at F on roller A and reaction at F on roller B. This is how we write answer for internal reaction. कभी कभी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन ऐसे भी आ सकता है कि find reaction at F on roller B. So internal reaction में ये होता, that is that internal reaction is associated with a member. On roller B RF magnitude तो सेम है, on roller A RF magnitude सेम है, डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट है. इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे ऐसे लिखते हैं, देखो RF on roller A. देखा, ये पहले मैंने RF लिखा था, लेकिन आपको ये समझा मैंने कि आंसर कैसे लिखते हैं इंटरनल रिएक्शन के लिए. तो ऐसे नहीं लिखते हैं. देखो RF on roller A 73.5 न्यूटन, ये है रोलर ए, सो लेफ्टवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड्स. यहाँ पे डायरेक्शन दिखाऊंगा लेफ्टवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड्स. एंड आरएफ ऑन रोलर बी मैग्नीट्यूड तो सेम होगा, लेकिन इधर डायरेक्शन दिखाऊंगा राइटवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स. देखो चेक, ई लेफ्टवर्ड्स डाउनवर्ड्स एंड राइटवर्ड्स अपवर्ड्स, दोनों में एंगल 30 डिग्री ही है. एंड लॉजिक तो कॉमन है ना, जो बचपन से आप एक्शन इक्वल टू रिएक्शन आप देखते हो ना. टू मेंबर्स एक्सर्टिंग फोर्स ऑन ईच अदर. So action is reaction. Same magnitude, opposite direction. Have you understood this? FBD ड्रॉ करना ये तो आता है आपको. लिसन, इसमें पढ़ा क्या कैसे एफबीडी ड्रॉ करते हैं? नहीं, वो तो पता है. पहले वेट, फिर अप्लाइड फोर्सेस एंड देन रिएक्शंस. रिएक्शन इज स्टैंडर्ड सेट ऑफ फोर्सेस, अप्लाइड फोर्सेस एज दे आर, एंड वेट सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी पे वर्टिकली डाउनवर्ड फोर्स. सो फोर्सेस दिखाने में मिस्टेक नहीं होती. आप केयरलेस हो तो कुछ फोर्सेस में मतलब भूल जाते हैं, या मैग्नीट्यूड लिखते वक्त मिस्टेक करते हैं, डायरेक्शन दिखाते वक्त मिस्टेक करते हैं. वैसे मिस्टेक के चांसेस बिल्कुल नहीं है एफबीडी में. सिर्फ एफबीडी चूज करते वक्त काउंट नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स, ये मैंने कहा. इसलिए आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि स्मूथ रोलर की एफबीडी कंकरेंट सिस्टम, इट कैन बी सॉल्व फॉर 2 अननोन्स ओनली. Then इसमें if more than one rollers and they are in contact with each other, then you will have to find angle of line joining their center. Only if rollers are in contact. If rollers are not in contact, suppose there is roller A, roller B, बीच में gap है, and these two rollers are connected by a wire, and these two rollers are in turn supporting one more roller over them. तो इसमें आपको ये दो rollers के बीच में angle find करने की जरूरत नहीं है. So clear statement है. If two smooth rollers are in contact, then find angle of line joining their centers. ये याद रखना. और इसके लिए ये डिस्टेंसेस आपको इंसर्ट करने पड़ेंगे. जहां जहां भी पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन है ना, वो लाइन सब ज्वाइन कर लेना और वो डिस्टेंसेस लिख लेना. ओके, फिर हमने इसमें ये इंटरनल रिएक्शन का कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा. इसमें और एक ये भी बताया कि इन कंकरेंट सिस्टम out of two unknowns, if one is along x axis, write sigma fy first, and then how to write answer for internal reaction. So on member 1, on member 2, this is how we write answer. If rod and roller are in contact, एक rod है और एक roller, they are in contact, तो फिर वहां पर भी reaction on rod, reaction on roller, magnitude तो same रहेगा, direction opposite रहेगा. Answer properly लिखना. Okay, have you understood the problem? अब देखो ये प्रॉब्लम, रोलर्स के डायमेंशंस भी डिफरेंट है, अरेंजमेंट भी डिफरेंट है. ये सब यूनिवर्सिटी में आए हुए प्रॉब्लम है. ये भी वन ऑफ द रिसेंट क्वेश्चन पेपर का ही प्रॉब्लम. ओके, रीड द प्रॉब्लम. एंड द प्रॉब्लम वाज आस्क्ड इन यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम फॉर 8 मार्क्स. रीड द प्रॉब्लम. Two smooth rollers A and B are supported between 3 surfaces as shown in figure. Okay, check here. Find reaction at all points of contact. Okay, you are going to find reaction at point 1, reaction at point 2, reaction at point 4, and reaction at point 3. So R1, R2, R3 and R4 4 reactions are find करने. All are smooth contact. So हर एक contact में एक ही unknown है. If we draw FBD of roller A, तो roller A is in contact with other bodies at point 3 and at point 4. मतलब on roller A there are only 2 unknowns. So we should draw here FBD of roller A first. Roller B बाद में draw करेंगे. पहले क्यों नहीं? Because on roller B right now R1, R2 and R3 point of contact identify कर लेना, and at those points of contact reactions count कर लेना. So on roller B there are 3 reactions, 3 unknowns. On roller A there are 2 reactions, 2 unknowns. So we should start with FBD of roller A because these are 2 concurrent systems we are going to solve, and concurrent system cannot be solved for more than 3 unknowns. This is all okay. Lekin don't forget that instruction. Before you draw free body diagram, you will have to find angle of line joining their centers. So this corner center, let it be B, and this center is A. So join AB and find that angle. अब ये ज्योमेट्री है, इसमें बहुत ज्यादा टाइम जाएगा. मैंने कहा ना, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ज्योमेट्री में कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. लेकिन आप अब क्या करना है, दिस डायग्राम एज इट इज आपको पहले कॉपी करना है. सिर्फ ये शेडिंग मत दिखाना, लेकिन ये जो लाइंस है ना, तीनों लाइंस आपको ड्रॉ करना है. टू द स्केल में ड्रॉ करना है, फ्री हैंड स्केच. लेकिन इतना ख्याल रखना कि रोलर बी स्मॉलर देन रोलर ए. Roller B is in contact with vertical and horizontal surface, not with inclined surface. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट इतने केयरलेस होते हैं ड्रॉ करने में. ये जो inclined surface है वो दोनों रोलर्स को कांटेक्ट में दिखाते हैं, और बस. मतलब इसके बाद क्या है, इसके बाद ये है कि उनको 0 मार्क्स ऑलरेडी मिले हैं उनको ये पता ही नहीं है, और वो एग्जाम में 10 मिनट, 15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, 25 मिनट, आधा घंटा सोच रहे हैं उस प्रॉब्लम पर और फिर छोड़ दे रहे हैं। क्योंकि दिमाग में क्या है, अरे रोलर का प्रॉब्लम, 2 कंकरेंट सिस्टम तो सॉल्व करना, लेकिन वो 2 कंकरेंट सिस्टम बाद में, बिफोर दैट एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग सेंटर ए एंड सेंटर बी, and for that purpose you must be very perfect in drawing. Perfect in the sense, need bigger proportionate diagrams with necessary dimensions. Okay, so all given dimensions, that is this 700 millimeter, this angle 60 degrees, वो भी insert करेंगे. Let's proceed for geometry. Geometry क्या करना है आपको ये भी पता होना चाहिए. We want to find angle of line AB. So ये एक रोलर ड्रॉ किया हुआ है, ये लोअर रोलर है, मतलब अब अपर रोलर इससे बड़ा ड्रॉ करूंगा. क्या मैंने कहा था, नीट बिगर प्रोपोर्शनेट बिगर डायग्राम्स, क्योंकि वी आर गोइंग टू इंसर्ट डायमेंशंस इन दैट डायग्राम, वी आर गोइंग टू ड्रॉ इफ रिक्वायर्ड मेनी एक्स्ट्रा लाइंस, कंस्ट्रक्शन लाइंस इन द डायग्राम, सो दैट ज्योमेट्री विल बी क्लियर. तो कैसे मैं सोचता हूं मैं आपको बता रहा हूं. फर्स्ट आई एम गोइंग टू ड्रॉ दिस डायग्राम. सो ये बिगर रोलर, रोलर बी एंड रोलर ए. Okay, then these 3 surfaces, shading की जरूरत नहीं है. Now 60 degrees the given angle and 700 millimeter distance between the vertical wall and point A, ये भी दिया है 700 millimeters. ये as I told you, unit of dimensions don't insert in the diagram, क्योंकि और कंजेस्टेड हो जाएगी डायग्राम, सब जगह पे मिलीमीटर लिखते बैठोगे तो साइड में एक स्टेटमेंट बस हो गया कि ऑल डायमेंशंस आर इन मिलीमीटर्स. ओके, नाउ लास्ट प्रॉब्लम में बताया था, इधर फिर एक बार बता रहा हूं. व्हेन यू वांट टू स्टडी ज्योमेट्री, पहले गिवन डायमेंशंस इंसर्ट करना, एंड व्हेन यू वांट टू स्टडी ज्योमेट्री, ऑल नोन डिस्टेंसेस बिटवीन पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ फोर्सेस you should insert. Now which are the point of application of forces? Sir forces ही नहीं है, ऐसे मत कहना. B, सेंटर ऑफ रोलर B, यहाँ पे वेट है. सेंटर ऑफ रोलर A, यहाँ पे वेट मतलब ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स है. एट पॉइंट 1 रिएक्टिव फोर्स है, एट पॉइंट 2 रिएक्टिव फोर्स है. सो ये सब लेबल्ड पॉइंट्स है ना, वो पॉइंट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन ऑफ फोर्सेस ही है. तो डिस्टेंसेस बिटवीन दीज पॉइंट्स यू आर गोइंग टू राइट. देखो ये सब पॉइंट्स है. तो दिस डिस्टेंस इज 300 मिलीमीटर. किसने बताया आपको? तो यहाँ पे लिखा है, देखो आरबी, रेडियस ऑफ बी इज 300 मिलीमीटर. तो ये रेडियस ही तो है, ये 300 मिलीमीटर. इसकी जरूरत है क्या? सोचने बैठोगे तो यू आर वेस्टिंग योर टाइम. जरूरत है ना, इसलिए इंसर्ट करेंगे, यही आपको हेल्प करेंगे ना डायमेंशंस. ओके, देन देखो ये 300 है, डिस्टेंस B to 3 ना, ये भी रेडियस है इस रोलर की, और ये 400 है. देन A4 दैट इज 400. ठीक है, तो पहले जितने डायमेंशंस मुझे पता थे वो मैंने इंसर्ट किए. वैसे B और 4 डायमेंशन उसकी जरूरत नहीं है, मतलब कैलकुलेट करके इंसर्ट करने की जरूरत है. जो नॉन डायमेंशंस है डायरेक्टली इंसर्ट करते वो कर लेना. एंड ये रेडियस है. नाउ अब मैं सोच रहा हूं कि I want to find angle of AB either with horizontal or with vertical. Angle of line AB either with horizontal or with vertical. तो ये जो मैं दिमाग में सोच रहा हूं ना, I want to find angle of line AB either with horizontal or with vertical. ये जब मैं सोच रहा हूं उसी वक्त मेरे हाथ चल रहा है, मेरे पेंसिल पेपर पे चल रही है, और वो हॉरिजॉन्टल और वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ कर रही है. देखो लाइन AB के साथ एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन और एक वर्टिकल लाइन ड्रॉ कर ली मैंने. तो दैट मींस आई वांट टू फाइंड दिस एंगल थीटा. नाउ मेरा फोकस पूरा उस ट्रायंगल पे है, और मैं देख रहा हूं कि व्हाट इंफॉर्मेशन आई हैव इन दिस ट्रायंगल. पहले तो ये राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल है, तो इतना तो कंफर्म्ड है कि साइन कॉस टैन पाइथागोरस थ्योरम उससे ये मिल सकता है, मतलब यही ज्योमेट्री है ना राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल की. लेकिन मैं अपोजिट बाय एडजेसेंट लिखूंगा, या अपोजिट बाय हाइपोटेन्यूज लिखूंगा साइन, या एडजेसेंट बाय हाइपोटेन्यूज लिखूंगा कॉस, या मुझे 2 परपेंडिकुलर साइड्स पता है और हाइपोटेन्यूज ऐसे पाइथागोरस थ्योरम यूज करना पड़ेगा. वो डिसीजन मैं कैसे लूंगा? मैं देखूंगा ना पहले व्हाट इंफॉर्मेशन आई हैव. सो मैं चेक करता हूं कि मैं इस ट्रायंगल में मुझे क्या पता है. तो वॉच हियर, ये डिस्टेंस दिया है 700. डायग्राम क्लियर है, इसलिए कुछ समझने में डिफिकल्टी नहीं आती आपको. अब कंजेस्टेड डायग्राम, छोटी डायग्राम केयरलेसली ड्रॉ करते हो ना तो सब प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है। अब ये टोटल लेंथ है 700 फ्रॉम दिस वर्टिकल वॉल टू पॉइंट ए, हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस है 700। तो व्हाट इज बेस ऑफ द ट्राइंगल, व्हाट इज बेस ऑफ दिस ट्राइंगल, तो 400 ना, 700 माइनस 300, तो ये 400 मिल गया। तो थीटा भी मिल गया। ये इन दिस ट्राइंगल theta adjacent side is 400 and hypotenuse is 700, so adjacent side by hypotenuse, तो मैंने लिखूंगा थीटा 55.15 degrees. Check whether you have understood this geometry. कैसे मिला थीटा? अब adjacent side by hypotenuse, theta is 55.15. This geometry must be clear in your answer sheet. ऑफलाइन पेपर है, अब यहाँ पे एमसीक्यू नहीं रहेगा, वहां पे पेपर जैसे हमेशा इंजीनियरिंग में पेपर्स आते, प्रॉब्लम होगा आपको स्टेप बाय स्टेप वो सब स्टेप्स दिखा के सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा। तो पहले गिवन डायग्राम टू शो दैट हाउ यू हैव कैलकुलेटेड दैट एंगल थीटा। रियली टाइम कंज्यूमिंग नहीं है, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ इसलिए टाइम कंज्यूमिंग मतलब आपको ज्योमेट्री स्टडी करने आता नहीं है, क्योंकि ये बेसिक आपको पता नहीं है कि यू शुड इंसर्ट दिस डायमेंशंस। ओके, now theta is angle of line joining point A and point B. Now we are ready to draw free body diagram. ये एंगल हमने फाइंड कर लिया है, लेट्स प्रोसीड। अब which FBD first I have told you, FBD of roller A. Why? Because there are only two unknowns, R3 and R4. So FBD of roller A, पहले diagram of the roller, establish its center, then at its center its weight. What is weight of roller A? 1000 Newton. Check the unit. It's not in kilogram. मतलब it is not mass. It is weight. तो 1000 Newton weight दिखा मैंने। किलोग्राम में है तो multiplied by 9.8. Take care. Now applied forces on roller A. There are no applied forces. And now reaction. तो check here. From point A के now with reference to point A, left side पे ये line जाती है A3B line. ये line. So this point is that point 3. And what is angle of this line? This blue line here is the same line AB. That is 55.15 degrees with horizontal, जो हमने अभी अभी find किया था. And at this point 3, we'll show that reaction R3. Normal push, that's all. हमें पता है normal push. Okay. Then at point 4, here somewhere point 4 is. Surface makes 60 with horizontal. So यहाँ की जो normal draw करेंगे वो 60 विद वर्टिकल ड्रॉ करेंगे। देखो नॉर्मल है ना, तो नॉर्मल सर्कल का नॉर्मल तो सेंटर से जाएगा, इसलिए सेंटर से लाइन ड्रॉ की 60 डिग्रीज वाले। सरफेस मेक 60 विद हॉरिजॉन्टल, सो नॉर्मल मेक 60 विद वर्टिकल। सो दिस इज हाउ वी गॉट दिस इज दैट पॉइंट 4 वेयर विल शो रिएक्शन एट 4 R4। नाउ अप्लाई Lami's theorem and get the answer. Have you understood this free body diagram? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. दूसरी बात, now watch here, 55.15 degrees. अगर आपने ये एंगल फाइंड नहीं किया होता तो you would have labeled this angle as theta, and in that case we would have counted 3 unknowns in this diagram: R3, then angle of R3, theta 3, and R4. 3 unknowns: theta, R3 and R4. तो 3 अननोन्स आते तो कंकरेंट सिस्टम कैन नॉट बी सॉल्व फॉर 3 अननोन्स, तो नहीं सॉल्व कर पाते। इसलिए पहले एंगल ऑफ लाइन जॉइनिंग द सेंटर्स, बाद में एफबीडी। ओके, सो दिस इज हाउ वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द एफबीडी। नाउ बाय Lami's theorem, minus R3 by 120, R3 120 opposite side, 90 opposite angle, 90 plus 30, then minus 1000 because it is push type of force, divided by sin this angle 60 plus this angle. ये एंगल कितना है पता है? 90 minus 55.15. चेक दिस थर्ड क्वार्टर, 90 minus 55.15 यहाँ का एंगल मिलेगा, एंड दैट एंगल प्लस 60 94.85 मिलता है, एंड R4 डिवाइडेड बाय अपोजिट एंगल 90 plus 55, that is 145.15. So these are the 2 equations. Solve and get the answer. Check whether these answers are correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now watch here. Initially, we avoided drawing FBD of roller B because in that FBD there were 3 unknowns. But now we'll draw FBD of roller B because reaction at this contact is no more unknown. Reaction at this contact 3, we have already found out 869.1. Now let's draw FBD of roller B. So roller B. Establish its center. Nothing new. First diagram of body under consideration. Then weight. Roller B का weight है 750 Newton. And now 3 reactions. R1, it is normal reaction. Surface vertical है तो reaction horizontal होगी ना. Watch here. R1. And it should pass through the center. So पहले center से horizontal radius होनी चाहिए and on that radius we show reaction. That's better way to show reaction. Reaction at 2, that is reaction at floor. Floor horizontal surface है तो normal push vertical होगा. तो देखो R2. And this R3, तो line AB, it is at an angle 55 degrees. ये देखो at an angle 55 degrees. ये line AB draw की मैंने, this blue line, जिससे हमें 3 point किधर है पता है. And at that point I'll show R3. नॉर्मल पुश, इधर का R3 देखने की जरूरत नहीं, इसकी डायरेक्शन क्या है देखने की जरूरत नहीं. इंडिपेंडेंटली एफबीडी ड्रॉ करो. पहले डायग्राम ऑफ द रोलर, then weight, then applied forces and then reactions. All 3 contacts are smooth contacts, so all 3 जगह पे normal push दिखा हमने. Angle ये 55 already find किया. Okay. Also we know already R3. So only 2 unknowns R1 and R2. So I'll write sigma Fy first and then sigma Fx. मुझे आदत अभी हो गई है. Out of 2 unknowns, one is along x axis. मैं sigma Fy पहले यूज करता हूँ. ये आदत ही हो गई है. Sigma Fy equal to 0. So plus R2 minus R3 sin 55.15 and minus 750. That is equal to 0. इसमें R3 is known force. R3 is known force. तो type this equation, आपको R2 मिलेगा. Type this equation on calculator screen using alpha key and shift solve equal to R2 मिलेगा. Then sigma Fx equal to 0. R1 rightwards. R3 cos 55.15 leftwards. That is equal to 0. Now put value of R3 and tell me what is R1. 496.65. Check. Why we didn't use Lami's theorem in FBD of roller B? Because Lami's theorem to be used for concurrent system in equilibrium with only 3 forces. Roller B में 4 forces है. We cannot use Lami's theorem. Check whether these answers are correct.
Yes, sir.
Now how to write answer? तो पहले tell me R1, R2, R3 and R4. R1, R2, R3 and R4. इसमें internal reaction कौन सी है? Which is internal reaction here?
R3.
R3, right? So R3 answer how you are going. You are asked to write reactions at all points of contact. मतलब R1, R2, R3 and R4 चारों reactions हम लिखेंगे. लेकिन R3 का आंसर हम लिखेंगे on roller A and on roller B. Let's write that. R1 496.65 rightwards. R2 1463 Newton upwards. R4 leftwards upwards 60 with vertical. And how much is magnitude? 573. Leftwards upwards 60 degrees with vertical. ये है external reactions or support reactions. Now we'll write answer for internal reaction. R3 on roller A. Watch here. This is roller A. मैंने यहाँ पे एक mistake की है. ये roller B होना चाहिए ना इधर. ऊपर तो लिखा है roller B, लेकिन ये label B होना चाहिए center पे. ठीक है. So R3 on roller A. This is roller A, and here it is R3 on roller A. It is rightwards upwards. देखो rightwards upwards 55.15 degree, and R3 on roller B, R3 on roller B leftwards downwards 869.14 न्यूटन. एंगल वही, सिर्फ डायरेक्शन एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट. So this is how we write answer for internal reaction on member 1, on member 2. Okay, so more than one members अगर है, जैसे in this there are two members, so rollers. Earlier problem में भी rollers है, and if those two members are in contact with each other, तो वहां पे एक internal reaction आएगी. तो this is how you should write the answer. Take care of that. Okay. हम अभी रुक जाएंगे. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow at the same time we'll have lecture. लेकिन before we wind up, tell me how many members are there in this system. और कल भी ये सवाल मैं पूछूंगा आपको, तो मैं ही बताऊं क्योंकि पहला ही प्रॉब्लम है. These are all problems asked in यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम. ये भी 8 मार्क का है, बीम का भी 8 मार्क का आया था, और वो अभी 2 रोलर का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, वो भी 8 मार्क के लिए आया था. तो बीम्स के 8 मार्क बहुत जल्दी मिलते हैं 4-5 मिनट में, क्योंकि उसमें कोई ज्योमेट्री नहीं है, एक हॉरिजॉन्टल मेंबर होता है बस. लेकिन इसमें थोड़ी ज्योमेट्री होती है, मतलब डिफिकल्ट नहीं है, मैं आपको समझा रहा हूँ ज्योमेट्री कैसे स्टडी करता है, और उसके बाद यू विल एबल टू स्टडी ज्योमेट्री, बिकॉज वंस यू स्टडी ज्योमेट्री इट्स जस्ट ड्रॉ एफबीडीज ऑफ मेंबर्स एंड गेट द आंसर. यहाँ पर भी आपको 2 एफबीडीज ड्रॉ करने पड़ेंगे. लेकिन पहले देखो, अभी तक जो पढ़ा है वो अगर समझ में आया, लेकिन टाइम लगता है. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज अ प्रोसेस. मैंने कहा एक प्रॉब्लम आपके सामने सॉल्व करके दिया और आपको सब समझ में आ गया, ऐसे नहीं होता. तो रीड हियर, अ स्मूथ रोलर, सो ये स्मूथ रोलर हैज वेट 1000 न्यूटन and diameter 3 meter, is supported between a vertical surface and a 6 meter long rigid rod. ये vertical surface है, ये 6 meter long rigid rod है. Rigid rod AB as shown in figure. Rod AB has weight 400 newton. Rod AB इसका weight है 400 newton, and it is supported by a frictionless pin at A. इधर at A पर. तो this rod is supported by frictionless pin at A and a wire at B. So how this rod is supported? It has a hinge support at A and it has a wire support at B. Find the reaction at A. आपको at point A, at hinge support reaction find करने के लिए कहा, and tension in wire. Wire BC में tension in wire. तो in जब ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, force in a member, तो डायरेक्शन नहीं दिखाना है, नेचर लिखना. ओके. अब ये प्रॉब्लम यू में भी आज टू फाइंड रिएक्शन एट ए, रिएक्शन एट डी, रिएक्शन एट ई, रिएक्शन एट बी, रिएक्शन एट सी. आई हैव टोल्ड यू ना, एट ऑल पॉइंट्स ऑफ कांटेक्ट रिएक्शन होते हैं. तो सेम प्रॉब्लम यू में भी आज फाइंड रिएक्शंस एट ऑल पॉइंट्स ऑफ कांटेक्ट, लाइक लास्ट प्रॉब्लम. So sometimes you are asked to find reactions at all points of contact. Sometimes you are asked to find reaction at particular point. But procedure same रहती है. मतलब रिएक्शन एट डी पूछा गया इसलिए आपने रोलर की एफबीडी ड्रॉ की, ऐसे नहीं होता है. रिएक्शन एट ई पूछा, टेंशन इन द वायर पूछा, इसलिए आपने वायर का एफबीडी ड्रॉ किया, ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता. एक प्रॉपर मेथड होती है सॉल्व करने की. लेकिन बिफोर दैट, वो मेथड कल ही बताऊंगा, लेकिन इससे पहले जो अभी तक हमने पढ़ा, मैंने कहा ना, यू मस्ट बी एबल टू वॉच डायग्राम वेरी केयरफुली. सो वॉचिंग अ डायग्राम वेरी केयरफुली का मतलब क्या होता है, देखो डायग्राम में इंक्लाइन मेंबर्स है, उसके एंगल्स है कि नहीं वो देखते हैं. तो रॉड एबी का एंगल दिया है 45 डिग्री, वायर का एंगल भी दिया है 60 विद वर्टिकल, तो वो टेंशन नहीं है. इंक्लाइन मेंबर का एंगल फाइंड करने के लिए फिर एफबीडी सॉरी 2 फोर्स मेंबर्स है कि नहीं वो देखते हैं हम लोग. तो 2 फोर्स मेंबर, वायर ऑलवेज है 2 फोर्स मेंबर, तो ये है 2 फोर्स मेंबर. और ये है सपोर्ट, तो इसे काउंट नहीं करना एज अ मेंबर. आज ही बताया ना मैंने कि if one end of a 2 force member is connected to external stationary surface, then don't count that 2 force member as a member in the system, because that 2 force member becomes support to the system. So this wire is supporting this rod AB. So wire को count नहीं करना है member. So in this system there are 2 members. Which 2 members? A roller and a rod AB. तो rod AB 2 force member है? Of course not. उसके लिए आपको सोचना पड़ता है? नहीं. टू फोर्स मेंबर कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं? कनेक्टेड एट एंड्स ओनली, मतलब बीच में कोई कनेक्शन या कांटेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए। तो देखो ये एंड पे कनेक्शंस है लेकिन बीच में भी कांटेक्ट है ना। ऑल्सो मैंने ये कहा कि रिजिड वेटलेस मेंबर, लेकिन ये रॉड का वेट दिया है ना, रॉड एबी हैज वेट 400 न्यूटन। सो जब हम ये प्रॉब्लम पढ़ रहे थे, एट दैट टाइम ओनली वी रियलाइज दैट रॉड एबी इज नॉट अ टू फोर्स मेंबर, बिकॉज टू फोर्स मेंबर वेटलेस होना चाहिए। सो रॉड एबी टू फोर्स मेंबर नहीं है। तो एंड वी डोंट ड्रॉ एफबीडी ऑफ अ टू फोर्स मेंबर, तो वायर की एफबीडी नहीं ड्रॉ करेंगे। तो फिर इसमें एफबीडी कौन सी? एक रोलर और एक रॉड है, दोनों की एफबीडी ड्रॉ करनी पड़ेगी। पहले किसकी एफबीडी? तो रोलर की, बिकॉज देयर आर ओनली टू अननोन्स। बाद में रॉड की एफबीडी। मतलब अर्लियर जो प्रॉब्लम हमने सॉल्व किया ना दो रोलर्स का, इसमें क्या फर्क है? फर्क कुछ भी नहीं है। इनफैक्ट वो 4-5-6 वायर से और 2 ब्लॉक लटके हुए थे, उस प्रॉब्लम में क्या किया था? कनकरेंट सिस्टम से, दैट्स ऑल। लेकिन वो वही लॉजिक वही है, पहले जॉइंट ई की एफबीडी, बाद में जॉइंट डी की एफबीडी। ऐसा क्यों किया? क्योंकि जॉइंट डी पे 2 अननोन थे, इसलिए पहले जॉइंट डी बाद में जॉइंट डी। वैसे ही यहाँ पे पहले रोलर बाद में रॉड। तो स्लोली यू विल रियलाइज कि सब जो प्रॉब्लम्स है ना इक्विलिब्रियम के, वो साइज, शेप, नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स, ये सब चेंज हो जाएंगे, अरेंजमेंट चेंज होती है, लेकिन प्रोसीजर ऑफ सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम सेम रहेगी। Count the number of unknowns, select a body to draw free body diagram and apply conditions of it. This is how we solve problem. Okay, so tomorrow same time, I think tomorrow we'll able to complete this topic.